some of that Flathead candy. Then there was light. Alternator just went out my boat. Oh my God. Yes sir, that's a good one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Life's Too Short. This video was not supposed to happen at all. It was a spur of the moment thing, kind of like mine and Haley's whole life. I took a buddy of mine and his wife fishing this morning, and we caught a bunch of bait-sized brim, and about halfway through throwing them back, it hit me. Call Haley, see if she wanted to go set some trot lines tonight, or bush hooks or something like that. Bush hooks, there won't be no trot lines. No trot lines, no. She said bush hooks. So. And of course she said yes, because she is always down to fish. So I saved some of them for my fishing trip that I fished all day, and now we're gonna fish most of the night. But that's okay, I love to fish. We fitting to get these things in the water, right?
Well, they're in the water, but we're fixing to get them in the big water.
No, they're right there. They ain't in the water.
The fish.
No, the little bait fishes?
Yeah, the bait fish.
All right, well, let's go find us a spot. Ellie, you ready? Get up here. Get up here. You want to drive? Get up here. Get up here. You can't. You can't.
Fit on that little cord.
You can't drive. You crazy. You ain't got thumbs. All right, let's head down the river. We are on the Altamaha River in southeast Georgia. This is a flooding river. This river was at the top of that bank, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. That's how much it's fell out. We're breaking a cardinal rule. You know what rule we're breaking? You ain't even thought about it. Huh? You know what rule we're breaking? You ain't even thought about it. No. We never ever set bush hooks or trot lines on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's not even crossed my mind.
It's crazy how many people will set stuff and leave it for other people to get tangled in, but worse than that, check other people's lines. I can't tell you how many lines I've had cut, checked, stolen, and it's terrible. Everybody's out here just to have a good time.
That's why we do it during the week.
That's why we usually fish during the week when there ain't as many people. But stars lined up and we gonna fish tonight. Maybe all the lines will stay here. And just like the crab video, Haley's gonna hang every one of them and probably pull all the fish in. But she'll let me bait them and stuff like that. All right.
Yeah, I'm just looking for them note ropes.
Them note ropes and them rattling water moccasins. I ain't worried about the snakes as much as I am a wasp nest. You run up in here on a wasp nest or a hornet's nest, y'all gonna see a big boy get in the water quick. Got some of that Flathead candy. That's what we hunting for tonight, so a big flathead. I use some circle hooks, some J hooks. I don't know which one I like better. I've caught good fish on both of them. Some people's die-hard circle hook fans, some people's die-hard J hooks, and I don't really care. Hook him right there in the back, let him go. Spot number 2. I think we're gonna set 10 lines tonight. We ain't gonna get crazy and fish all night and set 100 lines and all that good stuff. We just want to mess catfish fry up tomorrow night. She usually lets it down to the bottom, and then how far you pick it up?
About 3 or 4 inches maybe.
3 or 4 inches, 6 inches, something like that. Just off the bottom. Hopefully we can turn that little bitty brim into a big old catfish. Pick us a fine one out.
Look at the draw.
You got to. Knock some scales off, puts it through, make sure there ain't a scale on the end of the hook. Let him go. It's number 2 in the water. Set about 8 more and start back checking. This is a game changer. We got these bow fishing lights on here. I've never set lines with lights. It's gonna be a little loud. We got a bubble box running for air, and we're fitting to bust that generator off. That's what y'all gonna hear in the background. It's gonna make life so much easier, I believe, though. Usually we got headlamps and flashlights and spotlights, and I'll turn them old floodlights on tonight. Good work, little guy. And then there was light. Yeah, that works out pretty good. Y'all can still see us. Put another one on the hook. Limb right there. You run out of brim, little catfish work too. And we'll live on a hook for 3 days. Whoa. Alright, that's it. It's 10 lines, right?
10, I think.
Take your shoes off, count them. Haley thinks she's smarter than me. She went to private school. I went to old public school. I know my ABD's just as good as her. We hung 10. We fixing, I didn't bring any poles. I wasn't thinking we could have done some pole fishing, so oh well, we fixing to hit the bank, hang out and talk, just fellowship like we don't spend 24 hours a day most of the time together anyway.
It's okay. It's a date night.
A date night?
Yeah.
Is it a date night with Ellie here?
It's always a date night with Ellie. She never goes anywhere. She's always with us.
Yeah, we're going to give these lines a few minutes of soak and we're going to come back and check them just a little bit.
I don't think so, darling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our night and fishing trip's going to be cut short because the alternator just went out my boat, charging 9.3 volts. It's a year old. Buy newer stuff, hoping it don't tear up. I reckon that's why it comes with a warranty. Maybe I can find somebody's boat to help me check these lines in the morning because this one's going to the shop. Matter of fact, screen just went out. It is dead. Oh well, stuff happens. No big deal.
Early the next morning.
And we back at the landing. I called my old buddy Robert. He said, I got you, man. He said, matter of fact, you ain't got to borrow my boat. I'm going to go with you. I just think you don't want me to use his boat. But this is why we usually don't set on the weekends.
Yeah.
Look at all the people fighting to get in this boat ramp. Oh well, it's going to be a good day.
Maybe if we could fish.
Yeah, it'd be a good day if I got back all the lead and hooks and sink, everything else. And they're just still there. Because that's a bass tournament, right?
Everything but one.
Well, we usually don't leave lines all night because the catfish will get a hook in his mouth, spin around and waller that hook out, that big hole, and it'll fall out. So, fingers crossed. We got a fish or two. I may be bad luck. I may be bad luck, Robert. My boat tore up. Your boat don't want to run.
Well, maybe that's
It'd be like
enough.
that on them big jobs sometimes. Like, what you say?
Yeah, it'd be like that on them big jobs. You'll have that.
There's nothing on this.
Well, at least something to eat the bait.
Clean your bait.
Got enjoyment. At least we fed something last night. Might have been a turtle or a gar, I don't know.
The gars were so out yesterday.
Man, I turned them bow fishing lights on last night. We was easing down through here. They was gar everywhere. We're pulling up the line number 2. I seen the little tree shaking a while ago. They may be one on it.
Maybe.
I don't know. That line ain't moving a whole lot now.
There might have been a boat.
Might have been boat traffic. Womp, 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 womp. Oh well. Boat tore up. We couldn't check them all night long, so not really expecting a whole lot this morning. If we get one fish, I'll be happy.
We got one.
We got one.
Barely.
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 This is why you don't leave hooks all night.
See a hole wallered out in him?
Look at that big old hole wallered in his jaw. They'll get down there and turn and flop, move around, and that's why you ain't got no bait and your fish is gone. We got lucky and got him. But that's okay. There's gonna be some fried catfish on a plate this evening. I don't know. We better catch some more. I'm gonna have to give some to Robert for taking us down here.
I got 10 in the cooler already.
We didn't have to come check my lines. We could have just eat your fish.
And mine's them little perfect hole fryers.
Ooh.
About that long.
That's
Yes,
the best
sir.
time.
My wife wore me out yesterday because I didn't catch but one and she caught the rest.
Christy showed you up.
She sure did.
Haley outfishes me all the time. I don't let it bother me no more. I chalk it off to I gotta run the boat. I always bait stuff and all that. I mean,
That's me. She makes me bait her hook and
now I don't bait Haley's hook. I told her when we first started dating, I said I ain't gonna get her spoiled.
I was messed up.
You messed up.
I started that and it's been on ever since.
Fish. Hey, we got another. Let's get the net. That last one we boat flipped, he was about to get off. You can bring him around this side.
If it is, it's something.
Ooh, yes sir, that's a good one. Ho, 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 ho. There, okay.
I don't know how to operate, but we
I don't want to pull on him.
pull your line back up towards the front of the get the boat back up.
And the weight's still on it. Trying to pull the line, pull the boat up. Okay?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Charlie wasn't supposed to turn the dip net loose.
Oh, yeah. I bought you a new dip net, Robert. That's a good fish. Woo!
He saved it.
Woo! Yes, sir. That's a good one. That's the biggest one I've caught in a while. He wasn't coming off.
No.
I'd tear my hand up. I ain't worried about that.
We'll buy you 2 nets.
I got another one. I had to buy 3 last year.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one right there. Yes, sir.
That there's every bit of 40.
He'll go 40. How's that make you feel?
Yes.
That's good fish.
That's what Haley's been wanting.
I'm just saying that's a size 13 foot. He good. That's the biggest one you've ever caught?
Yep.
It ain't the biggest one I've ever caught, but it's the biggest one I've put in the boat in a long time. I'd say, I don't know, 6 or 7 years.
We don't catch another one,
I'm telling you, that'll be her new profile picture and everything else. Looked like it had something on it at one time, or it got caught on a limb or something.
It was in the current bad.
It's got a limb caught on it. Oh well. They all can't be winners.
He might not be there because he might have tangled up and got off, but they've been a fish on that one.
They might not be on there. No, he ain't on there, but there was one on there. Because the current's running yonder way, and the weight was pulled back in that way.
It might have been a gar.
May have been.
Wasn't this right here where we seen that gar spool last
Yeah,
night?
there was a big gar right here in the lights last night. That's all right. Did you watch my video where we eat that gar that we shot?
I don't remember.
He was all right. He ain't gonna be as good as him, but he was all right.
Now, I love gar.
Well, you from Florida. Y'all Florida people's a little different. All right, how much you weigh?
I don't know, he feels pretty heavy. I say 38.
Guesstimation.
Well, he's going to be 41.
Nah.
38.
30, 32. He ain't that big.
He's big as me.
He ain't that big. I've seen a lot bigger come out of there. I'm proud of him, but I've seen a lot bigger come out of there.
Fish.
Nice.
Fish is going.
I don't know if he'll fit in the tub. All right, 0.
State certified scales too. Show them the sticker. What you say?
41.
What you say?
What'd you say?
30, 4.
38. Well, it was all wrong.
I said 34.
You were closest though. 35.
Told you that fish wasn't that big. He's your biggest though. He's the biggest I've caught in probably 5 or 6 years.
35-10.
Yep, catfish is clean. We got some people coming over to eat. Turned out fine, didn't
Yeah, the one that always comes over to eat.
it? Boy right here. Look how skinny he is. He can put more groceries away than I can. I'm 6'2" and almost 400 pounds. He can eat twice as much as I can. We got a few more people coming over. We're gonna have a little get together, a little fish fry. That's what life is all about. Getting people together, fishing, cooking, having a good time, enjoying your life. You know the grit's gonna be good when you put that much butter in them. Oh, we fogged up. Hold on. We ain't gonna put the milk in all of these grits. Call y'all blister. Y'all show up after all the work's done.
Okay, Mark.
What's happening? You alright? Alright. Haley's got the grits under control. We got some Zatarain's fish fry in the bag. We go. Good camera stand right there.
Yep.
Alright, what we got there is K-Fred and Cristal hot sauce. Cristal. We fancy this Cristal hot sauce. Throw some of these good old Flathead nuggets off in the cornmeal.
Oh yeah.
Y'all look right here. Lord, yes. Right there, make your babies be born naked. I hope y'all hungry because we got a slab of fish cooked. Haley finna make some hush puppies.
There's a trick to doing hush puppies.
Show them what you're doing.
You dip the spoon in the water before you dip it in the batter.
Everybody probably knows that, but some of y'all out there don't. We're gonna share it with you.
Keeps the batter from sticking on the spoon. This is the best hush puppy mix too. Half the ball trick.
Let's see if Logan will try a piece of fish. Thought I was gonna give him that fish. Wow, good. Good. You ought to try this, Logan. It's good. Nah, I give him one. You good?
You gotta flip these though, like donuts. You gotta flip them because they're brown on one side.
Thing's fluffed up just like I am. Thick and delicious.
You're not fat, you're fluffy.
Full size.
Isn't that what fluffy says?
I ain't fat. I'm too short for my weight. About to say the blessing, and we're gonna set this up buffet style and get our grub on. Hey, you wanna say it?
Yep. Thank you, Lord, for this food and bless it to the nourishment of our bodies. Amen. I pray. Amen.
Amen. Did you really? I will beat you with a flip flop. Well, guys, this is the end of it right here. You seen us tear up the boat. You seen us catch the fish. You seen us cook the fish. Y'all know I'm gonna eat the fish. You wanna tell them?
What?
Life's short, live your life. Get out there and catch a fish, shoot a deer, skin a buck. Ride an elephant, and be good to your woman. Y'all have a good night.
What Kyle said. Bye.